Cancer rates are rising in just 2 U.S. states, and Iowa is one of them. Scientists and researchers are studying alarming evidence that Iowa's environment could be behind the increase. WHO 13's Michael Admire looked at the numbers.
Show someone images like these, and they might better understand why we call Iowa home.
Iowa is my home. It's my place.
Spend time with the Van Arkel family, and anyone would better understand what farming means to Iowa.
You know, yesterday we went for a walk just down this road right here with my 2 boys, and I just thinking like, you know, this is living.
That's what makes this cancer topic so confronting. For the 3rd consecutive year, Iowa has the fastest rising and 2nd highest cancer rates in America. And there's mounting evidence that points to our soil and water. So over the last couple months, I've traveled across the state trying to understand what's happening and meet the people that are working to reverse this cancer crisis.
As a scientist, what is causing the epidemic of cancer in Iowa relative to other states? Radon is definitely one of the things that is different about Iowa than the other states.
Radon is a natural radioactive gas and the 2nd leading cause of lung cancer in Iowa. Testing and proper mitigation drives down the cancer risk.
But there's also this big elephant in the room in Iowa.
Environmental exposures to toxins.
We're in one of the states that has some of the most intense industrial agriculture systems, and a lot of the nitrates is ending up in our water supply.
You don't have to be a farmer spreading pesticides, herbicides, or fertilizers to be exposed to those. It all comes down into our water.
We definitely noticed and knew from scientific research and study that, of course, environmental factors are part of what we need to talk about when we talk about cancer.
According to the Central Iowa Source Water Resource Assessment Study, 80% of the nitrates come from agricultural pollution. Other peer-reviewed studies directly link ingesting nitrates to colorectal cancer and elevated risk for several other cancers.
It's pretty settled science that nitrate in drinking water does cause cancer and other long-term issues at levels that are lower than the drinking water standard.
People are really frustrated because they feel like they've done everything they can to live a healthy life, and then they end up getting diagnosed.
This sparked an unlikely partnership. The Iowa Environmental Council, Harkin Institute, and the Iowa Farmers Union started exploring the connection to environmental risk factors. Part of this project included 15 listening sessions across the state, like this one on the Meskwaki settlement.
It's that grim reality that I think a lot of Iowans are seeing the data and waking up and realizing that this is the world that we live in now.
We ask the question always at the beginning, who here, either yourself or someone close to you, has dealt with a cancer diagnosis? And in every room we were in, almost every single hand would go up, and people would look around and they would realize, oh my gosh, I'm not alone in this.
We've been wanting a seat at the table for a long time, and it's finally happening.
Farmers are ready to help be partners and build that solution to clean up our water quality, to speak up so that we have safer pesticides or fertilizers.
One of those farmers is Rob Fox. He runs a small-scaled, diversified farm in Tripola.
There's a community responsibility to reduce the risks. And that community responsibility comes with clean water, with clean air, and responsible use of chemicals that need to stay where they're put or not be used.
Fox is speaking from experience.
And suddenly I heard this roar. A plane flew directly over my head. I felt droplets landing on my arms and on my head, and saw it hitting the ground around me.
8 years following the pesticide drift incident, Fox had a kidney removed from cancer.
Is the exposure that came from the chemicals that I didn't apply and I chose not to use, is that what now has added this new reality to my life?
As we continue to navigate the complex connection between cancer and the environment, tomorrow night we explore solutions to Iowa's reality. In Des Moines, Michael Admire, WHO 13 News.
Some of the possible solutions are taking shape at the State House this legislative session. Tomorrow night at 10, Michael Admire looks into what lawmakers hope will bring down nitrate levels in our state.